Good day. As we gather here at the end of this remarkable year, my heart is full of gratitude. This moment feels both emotional and inspiring. To all the national organizations that welcomed us throughout the year, thank you so much. I had the privilege to visit 71 countries this year. Each of you opened your communities, your home, and your hearts to us. More than that, you helped move forward the initiatives we set out together. And your presence at the area conferences and this Congress has made everything we've done truly meaningful. This year, we marked 110 years since the JCI movement began. And together, we made it a year to remember. We introduced a new logo that reflects both who we have been and who we want to become. We launched the JCI Impact Book, capturing real stories from members who are creating change across the world. The Leaders magazine came back with energy and a purpose, helping us share ideas and experiences across borders. We also built stronger connections through new twinning agreements and meaningful partnerships that raised our global visibility. But more than any milestone or publication, what touched me the most this year were the people. Everywhere I went, I saw leaderships in many forms. In some places, members are working to rebuild peace after conflict. In others, young leaders are using cutting-edge technology to connect ideas globally. Some are simply but powerfully serving their local communities. Others are focused on learning and growing to lead better lives. What I learned is that leadership doesn't have just one face. It's shaped by our cultures, histories, and our dreams. That's what makes JCI so powerful. We are a global organization united by values, but enriched by our differences. We do not all lead the same way, and that is not a weakness, that is our strength. And this strength is something we must carry forward. As we look forward, the next chapter for JCI begins with the bold step. In 2026, we will launch thematic areas. This will be a new framework that calls for a deeper collaboration, greater focus, and more inclusive impact. I hope that many of you will take part. Your voice matters. Your perspective will shape the future of our movement. On a personal note, this marks the end of a 14-year journey for me in JCI. It has been a path filled with the learning, challenges, joy, and friendships that I will treasure for life. The theme, Rise Up, was not just a message for the year. For me, it becomes a mindset, a way to live. And even as I step away from this role, I will continue to carry the spirit with me, serving for you. I will keep rising, I will keep growing, and I hope we all do together. Thank you for rising with JCI. Thank you for inspiring one another. And thank you for giving your leadership, your time, and your heart. Let's keep moving forward with a purpose, with unity, and with hope, so that we can together rise up for the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Dear JCI members, senators, alumni, young leaders around the world, it is a true honor to address you today. My name is Alejandra Castillo from JCI Bolivia, 2026 President-elect, and I accept this responsibility with a deep respect, gratitude, and genuine sense of purpose. Allow me to begin recognizing the leadership of President Keisuke Shimoyamada throughout 2025. His dedication, his openness, his ability to unite cultures, perspectives, and have reunited us as a JCI that become stronger when courageous leaders choose to build bridges and open new paths. We will continue to the next year with his legacy. This year, our organization once again demonstrated its global strength and shared the mission. We brought leaders together in spaces for learning, advancing impactful projects, aligning with the Sustainable Development Goals, and strengthened institutional partnerships that amplify our voice with our very first impact report. Our HQ staff, guided by 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗏, is empowered to keep providing opportunities, events, and spaces that members, officers will elevate the quality of our organization to the next level. Today, I also want to share a spirit that will guide us in 2026, a year defined by our theme, Lead, Connect, and Evolve. Lead, because we need to leadership be authentic, empathic, and transformative. And in that vision, female in leadership will be one of the key pillars of 2026. Women bring unique perspectives, the ability to collaborate deeply, and the courage to lead with empathy, while standing in our firm convictions. In 2026, we will expand mentorship for women, encourage for female in leadership voices, in decision-making roles, and highlighting stories of female impact with JCI and outside of JCI. Because when one woman advances, she opens the doors for many others. And when a woman leads, the organization truly evolves. Connect, because with meaningful connections, we are the engine of growth. We will strengthen alliances and with institutions, partners, and organizations who recognize JCI as a community of leaders capable to offer solutions to the world. To connect means build trust, opening new opportunities, and multiply our impact. Finally, but not less important, evolve, because evolution is a choice. In 2026, we will modernize our platforms, elevate event standards, and strengthen the experience of every member. We aim to attract new talents, retain our existing members, and continue demonstrating that JCI is a space for leadership, training, and service with measurable results. As we approach a new year, we welcome it in celebration and with commitment. A commitment that honors our past leaders and more than a century of history throughout innovation, balance, and forward vision. My dear JCI family, let us move forward with courage. Let us lead with knowledge, connect with integrity, and evolve with determination. This 2026 will be of growth, of greater institutional relevance, and empowered leaders rising to lead and to promote collective impact. May this holiday season find us grateful for what we have lived, united as a team and renewed for the new cycle ahead. I wish you happy holidays, a new year full of opportunities, and a season full-filled of light, unity, and hope. Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri, in the beautiful US. And here you see, right next to me, the building of our World HQ. Previously, this headquarters was in Miami in Coral Gables. But now I will explain you a little bit and give you the welcome to this tour. This is the globe that was exposed and started in 2015 by President Ismail, representing the united of the whole membership around the globe. And there you have next to it the monument of the 100 years anniversary, the years that we have been celebrating 1 century of impact. Now, just after seeing a little bit about this monument, you can come with me and let's go to the headquarters. Always you will see here the flags of United States, JCI, and the President in service. Come with me and then let's move to see our building that was started here in June 23, 2004. JCI dedicates this building to JCI Headquarters that is dedicated to developing young, active citizens for everlasting world peace. The JCI mission is to provide development opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. Are you ready to go in? Come on. Before we go inside, here is the board of directors of the year, and usually a little bit of history and you will know more inside. Go ahead. May I introduce you, Executive Director 𝘊𝗟𝗄 and Wendy Cox.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to JCI. Wendy, shall we give them a tour?
Absolutely.
All right.
After you.
If you start over here, as you first enter the building, you will notice on the right side a picture of I don't know what you call it anyway, a building. That was where JC started way back when at the Mission Inn in St. Louis. We were very fortunate. The window above it was donated to us, and that window came out of the Mission Inn when they closed it. So that's some very, very unique history from 1910. Moving along, a little later, we'll get to some of the side stuff, but we want to come over here and introduce you to the first president of JCI. Wendy?
This is the chain that was worn by all the different presidents. It has their names, the year, and even on the back of this chain, it also has former presidents as well. So we have Raul here. We have them at the first meeting, 1944, where they're all there. Which leads us from this gentleman, the first president, to our three founders.
These three gentlemen started the USJCs back in 1915. Henry 𝗵𝗱𝗀𝗆 was the main founder with the idea of how to do the organization. He was assisted by John Armbruster and Andrew Munganess. They are considered our three founders for the organization in the U.S. and internationally.
If we come around here to our main street in Creed Drive, this is the first Creed. And you'll notice that there is a spelling error on it, and that's what makes it even more important to us. So this was the first JCI Creed banner.
Written by a gentleman by the name of Bill Brownfield.
Yes.
And we're very, very proud of having this in here to display, because that's 1950.
We have posters every 5 years that we start here, 1950 with Mission Inn. It has different people, the presidents. It talks about who was in the president at that particular year. It shows gatherings that they were at. It shows comments and quotes from different people that were active in the organization. So this takes us from 1945, and we're now headed to 1955 and beyond.
And this follows on every 5 years as we go down through here. But we want to bring you down to our main boardroom, where we held board meetings for all of our yearly board. Wendy?
Where's that? We have a flag from every country that has a JC organization within it. And these flags, it's very exciting when people come for a tour. They love to find their flag. And from the flag, they also like to go to our map. And they'll do something. Ali's going to show you what they do that makes this map special for everyone.
Okay.
Welcome back. Here is a very big map of the world, and every year we have our January board meetings or the mid-year meetings in this room. The room is special because we have a podium, we have a place to share, to exchange. We have here the flags of almost all countries of our JCI national organizations, but especially this map is important because usually officers come here to point their own countries and places. You can find here, for example, my country, that is Bolivia, with my home city, that is 𝗵𝗶𝘀𝗲, and where we are now is the beautiful St. Louis, Missouri over here. So what we used to do is like, oh, here's my born city, and here's where we are now, that is exactly St. Louis, Missouri. Back to you.
I'm going to jump in. Behind Wendy is a very, very beautiful clock that was made and given to JCI by the watchmakers of Switzerland. There are 2 of these clocks in existence. One of them, as you can see, hung in 𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗲𝗄 at the old headquarters of JCI. The other one hangs in Geneva at the UN. Those were the only 2 made, and they were donated to those 2 organizations, the 𝗵𝗱𝗄𝗀𝗃𝗄𝗃 of Switzerland.
And if you follow it this way, we have a surprise behind this door. Follow me.
Hi everyone, this is Keisuke Shimoyamada, 2025 JCI President. And before we go to President room, let me show you something really cool. Here is our cafeteria-ish. We'll take a break, have coffee. Look at this photo. JCI has been to the North Pole. I think these are senators now. They're from JCI Canada and Norway. They've been to North Pole and they're hanging JCI flags. We used to do really cool things before, back then. All right, let's move on to the President room. And here in the corridor, you see a headquarters, the buildings of national organizations. Here we have JCI headquarters buildings of the JCI Nepal, JCI Korea, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗃, New Zealand and Iceland. And here is a President room. Come on in.
Mr. President, welcome.
Hi, Ale.
Hello. Welcome back to your office.
Well, soon it's gonna be yours.
Very soon. And here is the presidential office. You can see very important memories from our past presidents, the flags, the signing, the gifts. Usually you can come in and see another presidential change that we have also here in the presidential office. You see some of them that were now remembered by their own different shapes. And then here you have the International Human Duties Declaration. Here you have some souvenirs from all the presidents around the globe, some gifts, and well, usually the presidential desk is very important. So let's move forward and continue the tour.
Alright, hi again. And next to President room, here is our meeting room called the 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 room. The 𝗏𝗏𝗃 is our senator from JCI Singapore, who has contributed to the growth of this organization with tremendous support for decades. And when we have meetings with the JCI HQ staff, executive committee, here's a room where we sit down and discuss.
It's also where the SG and the president meet a lot of times because the SG's office is next door.
That's right.
As you can see on the walls, starting over here, are all of our presidents in order throughout the years, and then it comes over here and finishes up. Keisuke's picture's not there yet because his year's not over, but he'll be hanging right next there.
I can't wait for that.
And then on this wall were our past Secretary Generals. There are 2 plaques missing. I apologize, haven't got them made yet. One of them was the 2019 JCI Secretary General. We all knew who that wasn't. And then the next one is the 2020-2024 Secretary General, who is 𝗵𝗵𝗁. I was the 19. So, going from here, we're going to go over into the Secretary General's office. Is he in there?
I think so.
No, Wendy.
All right, these are tokens from many countries around the world, and they bring things to JCI to represent their organization and to show their love of JCI. Oh, look!
It's the Secretary General.
Hi everyone. So this is where the Secretary General office is, and a very important feature is that we have a door that's leading to the conference room. So the President room also have the same door, so that when we go for meetings, we have a direct route to the conference room. And that's it. Welcome to the Secretary General's office.
Good. Small item we want to share with you, other than the fact there's a John Armbruster's head there. This was a gracious gift from JCI Japan, the organization. It's a very, very beautiful. Actually, that came from the JCI USA. Yep.
Wow. See, we're learning something new every day. It's always been admired.
It is. This is the rest of the office. We have we have a young lady sitting here working hard. Our president, our office assistant, Mary Sawyer.
Hi.
I'm going to take you over here to well. Here's the 2 original headquarters from Miami and Coral Gables, and some of our past people that have been involved. As I said, our 3 founders, and then also 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗏 from the Philippines, who was very influential in our foundation. And then, here's Wendy's office.
Hi.
As many of you have heard, we are closing, or we're selling the JCI headquarters building. The buyer has been very, very generous to us. He's bought the building, but for 5 years, he's giving us the 4 offices behind us to keep the organization's records and people in. So we will be here for another 5 years if anybody wants to come see us. Right in these offices, Wendy's office, the finance director's office. We're going to have the front office as the president's office, and then this is the IT director's office. Mary and I'll sit out here in the hall. But, so please, please do come visit. We're still going to be here for the next 5 years, and we'd love to see you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
If you all, are you ready? If you all will remember, I told you that Andrew Munganess was one of our founders. Well, in the U.S., pin trading was a big deal in the days. This was Andy's vest that his family gave to us, where he traded pins. I was very fortunate. In 1984, I attended World Congress in Montreal with Andy and his wife. And you can see he was still trading pins because he's got some from '85, where he went to Indianapolis in the U.S. meeting. But this was a fun thing that we did in the old days, and he was part of it. But if you go over here and look up this, he started going to World Congresses in 1958. So it was long before some of you were born. Not for me, I was around, but so he has his hanger of all the World Congresses he went to. Thank you. Yeah, he can splice it. I want to share with you a tradition we have here at headquarters. Whenever somebody visits, we ask them to sign the log. If you'll look, this one goes way back when the headquarters in Coral Gables, and This one started in November 20th, 1984. It goes up to the President, Alejandra Castillo, 26th JCI President, signed this on December 12th, 2025. And we hope many more people will come visit and sign this one as they come and visit. Thank you very much.
Well, greetings. This is Keisuke Shimoyamada, 2025 JCI President. On behalf of the 2025 Board of Directors, it is our privilege to spread the message of our founder, 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗏 Jr. Now I'd like to report to him that our mandate is coming to the end, and that we are proud to pass on that spirit of JCI to 2026 incoming team. Thank you, 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗏 Jr. for watching over us from heaven. May your soul rest in peace.
Good morning. This is Alejandra Castillo, 2026 JCI President-elect. With all my heart, I could be here representing all the JCI members around the globe. Thanks to President Keisuke to pass the floor to 2026, but especially we are here to present our honors to our founder, 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗏 Jr.